Welcome back, everybody. It's Jeff again with J&K Stay in Vegas, and I have a new date for Implosion here at the Tropicana. You know, Jeff worked here for over 10 years, so I still got my sources. So coming up in this video, I'm going to let you know when that new date is for Implosion here at the Tropicana. But I just drove around. Boy, there's been a lot of updates. Let's go check them out right now. Well, you can see here from the top of the Oyo parking garage, man, look at the amount of debris pile that is here now. This over here is where engineering and some of the electricians would have been. You can see their fire line and fire pump. And then coming over here to the right-hand side in the middle. And I can't tell if this is the underground tunnel that I was telling you about before, if it's just a ramp to go back up into the hotel. Maybe a little bit of both. And then coming over here to the right-hand side, all the way over to Robert Irvine. And looks about the way it did last time. And Red Lotus was right next to that. And then our wonderful Havana room right there on the left there. That is the remaining bar. And to the left of that would have been the restrooms inside. You'd walk up to there. And that was it. Everything is gone now. Those windows at the top there, that would have been the Oakville restaurant. So the Oakville Steakhouse, I should say. The top of the theater is over there. And sorry for a little bit of the graininess. I have to zoom in quite far. And then pulling back here, the entire Paradise Tower. And all this debris here on the right-hand side. In fact, they have such a big pile here that they're driving up. All right, so coming over here to the other side. This over here, it took me a while. I had to watch this a few times, but check out this in the upper left of the screen. That is the actual elevators to the hotel portion of the club tower. And right there to the right of that would have said the Cohiba ballrooms. And so what we're looking at now is underneath. This would have been where the big garbage disposals would have been. And right there in the middle is a service elevator. So there was another elevator that like maids and service staff could use that was separate from the guest elevator. And that's that little side room right there, right center of the screen. You can see all the way through to MGM Grand. That would have been the Monte Cristo ballrooms, Churchill. This is part of the Cohiba ballrooms. They've already knocked into about, this would have been Cohiba 1 through 4 in the back part. And then we're looking at, there was 11 total ballrooms. And to the right would have been the furthermost, Cohiba 10 and 11. And down there would have been like the receiving where they would get all the liquor, food, and all that for the back of house. But yeah, look at that. You can see that little service elevator right there. Coming over to the side, on the Reno side, this is the theater. They pretty much gutted the inside of that now, from what I understand. And of course, this over here was originally that 3-story original wing. They dug into that pretty quickly. And this has been sitting here pretty much like this for a little while now. And again, parking structure was just right over here. They made quick work of that in the very beginning of this demolition process. Now let's come around to the side. I found this very interesting. Why are they promoting their demolition company on the Tropicana sign? And then they took down the LED sign portion as well. But I mean, who goes around and goes like, oh, hey, geez, I was looking for a demolition company. I'm so glad they put that advertisement up there because now I know who to demolish my next business or my home. I don't know. I just found that weird. Why? I don't understand the promotion for a demolition company. I don't know. What say you? Let me know in the comments below. Now, coming over to the side, I was wondering about this for a long time. Check this out. There is a wall that's put up on the walkway that would have taken you from Excalibur right there all the way across Las Vegas Boulevard. And I was wondering how long this was going to take, but there is a temporary wall up here now going all the way over, and you cannot walk in front, what you're going to see. So they're going to be putting up walls here so you can no longer be in this middle section that we were walking and getting some of those closer views. This wall is new. This is not the same wall. And all these rocks here in front, this was all new rocks. So maybe it's decorative so that it doesn't look so horrible with the fence that they're going to be eventually putting up. There's obviously the post right there. And there's another advertisement for the Demolition Company. I don't know. Must be just me. Now, as I come around to the Robert Irvine side, not much has changed since our last update. These two columns that were part of the restaurant still visible there. Robert Irvine is holding fast there on the side. They have not taken that down. I wonder if they're going to take that down in one piece, his sign, and maybe give it to him. I don't know. Or if they're just going to eventually trash that when they get to this side. Beats the heck out of me. And then another shot of the side of what would have been the Havana room and the side entrance where you would get picked up for a Lyft and Uber at the north entrance. Again, I'm going to be doing a retrospect of like an update of where we've come from the beginning of Demolition to up till the actual demolition date. Probably release that sometime in September. And then I just still find this funny that over here, this Tropicana sign that says registration is still here. I wonder what the reasoning is for. Pointing over here to the right, and there's that bar again, in the center of the screen for the Havana room. It's just absolutely crazy that I've walked through all these hallways and some of the back of house hallways. And here is the other wall that is on the MGM Grand side, so you can't walk across this walkway now, this bridge either. Big shot of looking at the club tower. You can actually see holes in the top of the structure up there. The elevators still look like they're almost intact. It almost looks like they're starting possibly that removal as well. I'm no elevator demolition expert, so let me know in the comments below if you are. And going across the street, they've taken so much apart, I barely even recognize this. The walkway here that went from the elevator there over to the side here on the left where it says casino entrance, there you barely see it. The escalators that would go down into the casino by Robert Irvine, this whole walkway is now gone. Right down below, this would be where security had their offices, and obviously that's being dug into now. So yeah, once the stuff is already down, it's hard to remember what was there to begin with. Especially when we were on the other side where the Cohiba ballrooms are. I saw the sign inside the letters that said elevators, and I'm like, that doesn't make sense. But I didn't realize how much they had chopped in to the, to that point of the guest elevators. Pretty crazy. And then the club tower from this angle over here, pretty much cleaned out, except for the elevators, which are right there in the middle. And then coming back, see all these diggers and equipment stored away. Coming over here, that's where the pavilion was before. They had some other debris here. I couldn't really tell what that was, although that black material, not quite sure. Fire pump and fire line, as we saw earlier, and some of the internal workings of the entire hotel were down in there, pumps and stuff. And there's some stairs right there. It's hard to tell where that gold is. That is debris on the stairs that would take you down out to the parking lot. All right, everybody, we're going to get one last look at this Tropicana demolition. So what is up with the new date? Well, according to my sources, has now been pushed up a week. Technically, it's going to be on the morning of October 8th now, 6 days from when we said before. So 2 a.m. October 8th or the 9th of the 7th. You get it. So October 8th, 2 a.m. is the new time. And I think that might hold because I think their permit says by the 20th of October, something like that. Don't quote me on that. All right, everybody. If you enjoyed this video and you enjoy all of our Tropicana updates, our live streams, our staycations, all of that, please make sure and hit that thumbs up. It's absolutely free to you. It really does help out our channel. We're almost at 25,000 subscribers. We'd love to have you part of that YouTube friends and family, as we lovely like to say. And hit that thumbs up. and take it one step further and hit that notification bell, and you'll be alerted to every time we post a new video or when we go live. Look, the Tropicana sign, still holding strong. Purple Rain, Jamie Kennedy, the last act to hear. All right, everybody. Until the next one, stay safe and stay silly. Bye-bye, everybody.